It's not just about his talent. It's him putting the league on notice. I'm coming. I know what I'm capable of. I believe I'm the best. And I'm going to go out here and I'm going to show it.
His head has been down. He's been putting up astronomical numbers.
He's really stepped up.
Before they stop playing with me, only concerned about who came in with me. They do their opinions, but now that they see that I'm winning, they claim that they hanging with me.
Mark it down. Kyrie Irving's name will be entered into the MVP conversation.
He's my leading candidate for league MVP.
Yeah, I'm trying to grind until I make it to the top 5. No lie, hold tight, cause you know I need that. I see the throne way high, but I gotta climb to the top, cause you know I gotta reach that. Letting you know that you can never beat me long as you play in the set. Warning you now, I think it's better if you get out the way. Get out the way. Get out the way. Get out the way.
Time for the Brooklyn Nets and the Boston Celtics as we welcome you to an NBA Wednesday presented by State Farm. Just over a week left for the trade deadline. Just over 2 weeks left before the All-Star break. And tonight we kick off our doubleheader with two of the elite teams in the Eastern Conference. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Crown Royal Regal. And again, teams missing some key players. Kevin Durant out the 11th straight game. Irving, Curry, Harris, Royce O'Neal, and Nick Claxton, who has been fabulous, as Doris mentioned at the top, for Jacques Vaughn and the Brooklyn Nets. Meanwhile, Marcus Smart, once again out. He's got that sprained ankle, so he'll miss. Derek White in the starting lineups, and Robert Williams returns. He had a sprained ankle in their last game Saturday, but he's back in the starting lineup for Joe Mazzulla. And speaking of Saturday, Doris, you said it at the top. Jaylen Brown, just an unbelievable performance in that overtime victory against the Lakers. Meanwhile, Kyrie Irving, unbelievable performance. Now they got a lot to cheer about. As Joe Harris misses, and here comes Tatum. Seen that over time. That's one of the more touching things from fans. Brown the spin, Brown inside, Robert Williams.
So you see elevated his scoring ability, Mike.
Irving, he's been so aggressive without Durant. They need him to be. Al Horford ahead to Brown. Brown a pull-up three. Irving falling away. Shot won't go. Derek White the rebound. Brown a three-pointer. Got it! What a start!
Their two stars are cooking. The highest scoring tandem in the NBA is a week away from the All-Star game. They'll both be there and playing very much like it. He's an MVP because he is killing people at the rim, contact or no. And Jaylen behind the arc, so smooth. Look out, they're in the house.
The NBA on ESPN is presented all season long by State Farm. The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
They've just got to stay the course, Mike. He created a good shot for a teammate, missed corner three. As another one falls for the Celtics, so they're just pouring it on. And then that game into a three-point shot.
They're 4 for 4 from downtown. Claxton with the right hand. Can't get it to fall. Tatum looking to push. Horford posting up on O'Neal, double. Claxton out on the perimeter guarding Tatum, tries a three. It's good! The Celtics can't miss. They are right now with 13 points. We still have about 5 minutes to play in the period. Claxton the runner, short. Here comes Jaylen Brown. Brown pulls up three. Bang! Unbelievable! 7 for 7 from downtown. And that's just going to try and just chip away, slowly trying to get back into this.
Well, this is the end, right? They've got to contain the ball. Mike, do a better job challenging three-point shots.
Brown, count it, and the foul. Doesn't matter where the Celtics shoot from, everything's going in.
And Mike, the speed of the Boston offense is operating at a different level than the defense of the Brooklyn Nets. You've got to have ball pressure and ball containment. They have neither. And if you start letting this team get past you on the dribble drive and the ball goes swing, swing to a three-point shooter, good luck.
Well, the Nets, they played Monday. They defeated the Lakers in Brooklyn. A strong start, then lost the lead late, and had a great fourth quarter. But right now getting pulverized with 3.5 to go here in the first. Patty Mills comes in. Mills and Cam Thomas both had very good games on Monday. The bench scored 6.
Cam Thomas checks out with 10, but you do bring back guys who can shoot it in Kyrie and create their own. Seth Curry could do it as well.
Brogdon drives, back out. Brown inside, Robert Williams there, funnel drive.
His finishing ability is something else. Left, right, with English. Simple one at the top of the box if necessary.
Brown, a little jab step. Now long three-pointer. Jaylen Brown. That's his fourth three-pointer. He's got 50. Curry, quick catch and shoot. Be interesting to see when you talk about Brooklyn. Sean Marks, who's here in the building tonight, their general manager. Brown to Al Horford. Quick release. That won't go.
You've got a team in the Boston Celtics top 10 in offense, top 10 in defense.
White off the bounce. Goes inside. Boy, that is. Royce O'Neal can't get it. Claxton tip goes right to Horford as we approach a minute remaining. Tatum against Kyrie Irving. Gets inside. Williams up top. Brown on the drive. A lot of contact. Ball deflected out of bounds. Brown looking for a whistle. 6 to shoot for Boston. Horford wide open and gets the throw.
Daron Sharp had no idea that the ball. Mike, do you think that's just a new era of coaching where that sort of thing is more important perhaps, or equally as important as the X's and O's?
I do. I think that's a great Spurs.
And the Brooklyn Nets go into a zone here. Maybe try to change the rhythm of the Boston Celtics.
White kicks it out. Jaylen Brown with the three-pointer.
It's no different in a zone, though, Mike. Actually win money on that exact supposition?
Probably. The problem is he records that before the game even starts, so it's unfair to him. Oh, Jaylen Brown, another three-pointer. 7 for 9. Coming up on 5 minutes remaining here in the third.
I say one thing about the zone. Yes, they're scoring out of it, Mike, but doesn't the pace of the Celtics feel totally different?
Yep.
Like the game is at least unfolding slower. It's not.
More brilliance from Jason Tatum. Bad pass and a turnover. Here's Brown, goes at Sharp, and a foul. Oh, Sharp will pick up the personal. That's his third.
That's his third personal first in the last 2 minutes. Jaylen Brown will lead the line, shooting 2.
Brown 7 of 11 from three-point range. 24 points, excuse me. Then should find out tomorrow night. Renamed the reserve, we expect it. Upcoming national TV schedule. Speaking of tomorrow night on Turner, that's where you find out about the All-Stars. Is Memphis playing at Cleveland, Clippers playing at Milwaukee. NBA TV Friday, Celtics will be home against the Phoenix Suns. As Brown hits hostility. As Irving still has a great relationship with a lot of his Celtic players or teammates who are here. And that'll do it. A sensational performance from the Boston Celtics, led by as many as 49, and improved to now 37-15 on the season, and now 20-6 here at the TD Garden. And there again, the relationship that still remains between some of them wasn't always easy, but there's still a very large respect factor.
No doubt. I have to say I'm awfully nosy, and I always want to know what that conversation is, and they always block their mouths.
I think that's where professional athletes have really improved. They do it baseball. They put their the glove over their mouths. The whole thing. Very smart. Well, we can hear what one player has to say right now. That's Jason Tatum with Katie George.
Thanks, Mike. Jason, 3 days off looks good on you. Such an incredible performance. What was going through your mind there in that first quarter, especially?
Yeah, I think after the last couple of games we had going in overtime and things like that, a couple of days off, did us well. I think we just refreshed and we're locked in and just ready to go from the start. And I just like the purpose that we play with. Obviously, we knocked down shots, but I think we had great intentions throughout the whole game.
When Marcus Smart went down, there was an adjustment offensively. How do you feel like your group has navigated it?
We have a next man up mentality. It's a long season, right? Guys are going to be in and out the lineup. That's the one, great reason why we have Malcolm Brogdon and Derek White and Peyton. We have depth, to fill those voids when guys are out. So, just next man up mentality and figure out a way to win.
Speaking of that, you had Rob Williams back in the lineup. How impactful is he when he's on the floor?
On any given night, Rob might be the most important guy on our team, especially to our long-term success. So I'll be the first guy to say that, to get to where we want to get to, we need Rob, and want to keep him on the floor and keep him healthy.
Thanks for the time. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Katie. That's some impressive comments about his team.
Big time. Very similar to what Joe Mazzulla said about Rob Williams.
Well, there's your final score, 139-96. We still got another game coming up on our NBA Wednesday. Hawks and Suns from Phoenix, the second game of our doubleheader. For our producer, Lori Prepatera, our director, Ken Dennis, of course for Doris and Katie, and our wonderful ESPN crew, Mike Green saying thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned again. After these messages, we'll get you to the studio, and then it's the Hawks and Suns from Phoenix. Good night from Boston.